Hi guys, it's Aini Shaira here and welcome to my channel. First of all, I would like to apologize to you guys if throughout this whole video I did pronounce something wrongly, or maybe it sounds weird because I have also on my tongue, like it is situated in a very rare part, like in this part, like between my cheek and the tongue lah. It's there. I don't know how to explain, but it's there, and it's quite hard for me to pronounce something, but I try my best to do so. Anyway, today's topic is going to be about interview sessions, but specifically for a Petronas interview. So I'll be sharing with you guys about my experience and some tips and tricks for you guys to like survive the interview sessions. Okay, so I think there is a dire need for me to do this video because in a couple of weeks from now there will be an interview sessions held by Petronas, right? Yeah, so I hope this video can really help you guys to get prepared, like not a fully not I don't think that this can really help you to fully prepare, but at least you can still imagine, or like you know what's going on, right? So you know what to prepare. So yeah. Okay, so we're going to start with the first part of the interview, because they have two types of tests that we need to go through on that day. So let's say you were like on the third day candidates. So let's say lah. Oh no. Okay, now let's get started. So if I'm not mistaken, when I was being interviewed, like it's last year, we have 4 days, but mine is the third days, so up to you guys lah. And mine was held in KDU Glamoury. So that morning I went there. So like let's say they stated in your offer letter the interview session will start around 8 something, so you should be there by 30 minutes earlier, because it will be easier for you to find parking, and also it won't be like you won't be in a rush, right? We really want ourselves to be very calm that day so that we can really perform well during that interview session. So go early, first tips. Okay, and then when you reach there, you will go to the registration place. So you just register there, and yeah, wait for the briefing sessions. So after that, we will be briefed by the committee members and also the KDU staff, not KDU, and also the Petronas staff about what's going on, and like the whole day, the whole day activities. So the first test is going to be about IQ test and also maths test. Okay, if you already answer, or if you already have taken this test when you are applying for UTP enrollment, so this part you don't have to retake it, because they already have your record, and they already know, okay, this candidate, he or she passed the test already, so you can just straight away go to the second test, which is the interview part. However, if you didn't, don't worry, you will have to take this test one more, and maybe for the tips, you should have your calculator with you and your stationery. That's it, these two. So because if I'm not mistaken, the paper will be given, and IQ test we don't need calculation, but maths test for sure we do. For the IQ test, nothing much to prepare, because it is just you answering that questions, like you are trying to reflect yourself, so nothing much, as long as you're being honest. And for the maths part, please refresh your mathematics knowledge, your form 5, and also physics, I think. Yeah, maybe lah, but your maths should be there, okay, because the question is quite hard, and it is a time test, so you should be hurry, and you should like in your mind, like in your right mind that time. Okay, on that day, I think it's 100 of people, like 800 or almost 1,000 like that. So because this test required you to use computers, so it will be quite limited for each session, so it will be quite long for you to wait for the first test to finish. Okay, after the first test, you will be gathered back, like you will have to be in the hall back, and then they will announce who passed the test or who didn't. And for those who didn't, you have to go back, unfortunately. But for those who succeeded the first test, so you can just go straight away to the second test, which is the interview part. Okay, this interview part is quite interesting but quite thrill. Yeah, for sure, because I don't think that interview part will be that easy, right? Okay, so for Petronas, the way they will interview us is that you will be given two questions beforehand, like before you were being interviewed. So they will bring you guys, like the whole bunch of people, the whole bunch of the candidates, to a quarantine room. Yes, you got quarantine time for you to brainstorm all the ideas. And they will give you papers and 10 minutes time for you to drill all your ideas, all the suggestion or maybe recommendation ideas, anything that you have in your mind for that questions. 10 minutes only, okay? And then after the 10 minutes time, so they will bring you in a group, like for me, I think my group members is 6 people. Yeah, so we have 6 people. I think 6 or 7, 6, 7 like that. Okay, so they will guide us to our respected room, and then we go there. So we will see there's 2 people, 2 Petronas staff that will be interviewing us. And then the position that we will be in that room is that the staff will be seated horizontally, like there are two here, and then we will be seated like vertically, like we are the y-axis and they are the x-axis. Yeah, and so we won't be facing them, like you still have table for you and a chair for each person. So for me, I think it is such a relief, because you don't really have to have like a legit face-to-face interaction with them. You still can like look at your group members, because among group members we will be sitting like face-to-face to each other. And then what else? Oh, and then they will start the session by saying, okay, let's introduce ourselves. They will introduce theirs, and then get started with us. So what you have to do is just stand up, say your name, like my name is Aini Shaira, blah 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 blah, I'm from which school, and then yeah, that's it. And then you just sit down, and then like the other members to introduce themselves up. And then after introduction, so we'll move on to the more serious stage, which is to represent our ideas. So they will ask, okay, let's start the discussion. They won't interrupt at all. So you just when they see because the first part will be individually, so one by one should stand up and like share the ideas to the group members, and also to the Petronas staff. So tips here is that let be the first one, okay? So at least you will feel relief earlier than the others. So yeah, you try to be the first one or maybe the second one lah. And after the individual part has finished already, there will be a group discussion whereby you have to choose the best ideas among the group members, and present it back to the Petronas staff, and you have to state the reason why you think this is the best method, whether it is a very pragmatic or practical one, or it can be a very efficient way to do so, or blah blah blah, like according to the questions. And then okay, during the group discussion is that important you have to play a very important role, as like you should indirectly lead the group discussions. So like, let's say you guys are discussing, so you just stand up and then you say, okay, let me write all of these points on the whiteboard, let's say, for example. So from there we can see that, okay, these candidates can really organize the group discussion very well, and then trying to ease or smoothen the group discussion sessions. And like, when you write it on the whiteboard, people can clearly see what's happening, and then they won't miss any points. Like, okay, let's say this point is not accepted, so you just can straight away rule out, so there won't be redundancy in like discussing one point with like 2 times. So and then use formal word also, and also use like a very academic one. Don't just say, what do you guys think, what do we like, that is so not formal. So try to be formal, so that you reflect their maturity in you, like, so that the Petronas staff can see like, oh, this candidate is very matured enough to like handle this kind of discussion, or like mini meeting like that lah. And then after discussion, there will be, if I'm not mistaken, there will be 15 minutes for you guys to choose the best and the most practical idea from all of your group members. And then you will need to represent the ideas to the staff, to the like to the two person there. Only one representative. Yeah, you can choose to be or choose not to, up to you. And then after representing, they will ask like few questions. Why is this, why is not that one, why blah 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 blah, blah like that, why. So you have to be firm with your decision, and then you should have like your reasons why you want this idea to be presented. And then that's it, like 2 tests done. But if you like what I mentioned before, if you did take the IQ test already, so it will be faster for you. Like, you will have to stay there around 2 hours maximum, and then you can just straight away go back. It's heaven, right? Yeah. So if you're watching this, like, and you haven't apply for UTP, just apply, and then take the test. And then when you're going for a Petronas interview, so you will save a lot of time, I swear. Okay. That's it. Okay, so that is all my experience for the Petronas interview sessions. And unfortunately, I failed the test. I fail. So I was not the Petronas scholar. However, I hope that these tips and my experience that I share with you guys can really help you to be one of them. Yeah, because I know it's hard to get scholarship right now, right? So yeah, I hope it can help. And I would like to advance congratulate to those who succeeded the test, and for those who didn't, yay, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. But no worries, because there are still chances for you to improve yourself, so that you know, oh, I am lack in this, or I should do better in that. And then for the next interview sessions that you will be having, so you know where to improve yourself, right? Yeah. And yeah, that's it. If you think that this video really help you guys, and then all the tips and tricks that I gave can really like get yourself prepared, so give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, because I've been planning to do more tips and tricks for interview as a whole, not like focusing on one company only. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, okay, if you don't want to miss out all the tips. Yeah. And if you have any question, you can comment down below. And also, if you did have any recommendation or any more like useful tips to share with, just drop the comment at the comment box down below, so that yeah, we can share among each other, so that everyone can be a Petronas candidate. Okay, okay, that's it. Bye, see you soon.